Hey guys, got another update here, and once again, I'm going to try to keep it remotely short, but we all know how well that I always fail to do that. I just don't seem to know how to shut up. Um, obviously I know, and everyone knows for this matter, that the poke uploads of any gen really have been pretty close to non-existent lately. I know I needed a couple weeks off in December to finish up class, end of semester garbage and stuff like that. And then during the holidays, it was just like family spam, and so I couldn't find any time to play then. But since then, like there's been essentially no excuse. I just haven't felt like playing. Like I've got plenty of time now. I only have one class. I just like every time I have a chance to play, I sit down, I look at a Zat full of players, and it's just like, there they are. Here's my DS, and I just don't want to play. I don't know. It's coming pretty close up to 5 years now of playing the game. Not quite playing as far as like being on YouTube for the whole 5, but from when I showed up on GameFAQs on the DP boards and tried to like learn everything that had happened since the gens that I didn't play type of stuff. And that's a long time. Like I want to say like maybe I'm burned out, but there's certainly a lot of other YouTubers who have played a lot more games, and maybe not for as many years, but they've certainly played more games, and they play every day type of stuff, and I've never done that. The game's been on my mind every day for the last 5 years, but I certainly haven't played every day, so I don't know what it is, if I'm just like burned out, if I'm tired, I don't know, but point is, I don't, like that's why there haven't been any uploads. I just don't feel like it. And even the last handful of series that I've had, like they were sparked by something. Even going back, a year or 2 years to like that random NU series and crap like that, and the like the series that had Psycho Shift Crest and things like that on. That's the best way I know how to describe that one. Even those, they went back to somebody or something mentioned something that I thought was awesome, and it like sparked an interest, and then made me think, I could do something like this, and then I make a quick series out of it. Like there was something to give me like a motivation for it. There was always something there, and like lately, that's another reason. Like there's been nothing that was like so interesting or so intriguing that I felt like doing that it's made me think anything. I just haven't felt like playing flat out. Period. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Obviously, I know that is the main draw for the channel, and that's what people are here for. And obviously, at this point, it's pretty much a joke. I think all of us can kind of agree to that. With I've had one battle since December, and like maybe two since a couple months before that. It's just been consumed by Breath of Fire, which like I have felt like doing that, sitting down and playing something that's progressive, and there's like an actual finish line, something to conclude and get to, and it was a ton of fun. It's a classic game. I uploaded the finale a few days ago, and there's over 100 comments of people being like, wow, this game was sweet, one of my favorite LPs, I loved it to death, please do more. So it's just like, I know people liked it, and I know it's up there, and it's quality, and it's great, so that's awesome, but it's not pokes, and this is what people come to it for. So I understand that there's only going to be so many people that care, and the rest of the people aren't going to spend their time on it. It's like, I think it's like 14, 15 hours overall, which can be skimmed a little bit through a couple of the boring parts. RPGs are always going to have some, but so that's just how that is. And just like I enjoyed playing that, and it's like I want to play the second one, because it's something progressive that I know I can get an end to, and I know it's something that it's something I have a slight amount of motivation for, unlike playing another 4th gen game or another 5th gen game. But I just know that it's not exactly going to get received very well if episode 1 shows up all of a sudden. And even to another extent, I know that Diablo 3 is coming out sometime this year. The target dates right now, they're projecting for like March, sometime in March, March is always a month when huge games come out. March and November are usually the 2 biggest months, so there's always that, and so that's just projected. And I've been waiting for this game for a long freaking time. I know I'm going to spend over $1,000 on a new computer to play that game, sure, a thought process would be that I would use I would do some sort of recording for it and, put that up there. But I know a million people are going to do that. Granted, it would be nice, being with Machinima and all, like, that's something, theoretically I should do, but I don't know. I don't know how well it's going to get reviewed. I don't know how all that technology stuff is going to play out with a new computer getting Windows 7, all that jazz, losing my programs. Like the Camtasia I have now, it's fully unlocked and all that jazz. And I don't know where the hell I downloaded it, because I've tried to have other people download it, and it was just a 30-day trial. So it's like things like that. Like, I don't know what the heck I would do, like where all my programs and stuff are going to go. I've told Windows Movie Maker in Windows 7 doesn't have the ability to speed up or slow down videos. I'm like, well, that's completely worthless. That's not going to, even for pokes, like, I kind of have to have that. So, I don't know how all that's going to completely change everything. Because I know I'm going to want to spend a very large sum of my time towards that game, like all of it. And I've known that for well over a year, for well over 2 years. So I don't know how that's going to play into things when it does come out. And I don't know if I could finish an LP such as Breath of Fire 2 in time before that comes out. And if I start it, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to, do some and then stop. So I don't know how that's going to work. I would because of that, it makes me think maybe start it now. Because of it, makes me think maybe start it in the summer. I have no idea. I would like to do it, but then again, I know that, like, like 500 people or less are actually going to care, so I don't even know why I'm bothering talking about it. It's just something on my mind, I guess. Even more stuff, like I would like to do a little bit of Magic 2012 on Xbox, but I have no, like, capture card or anything like that, any way to record. So, like, I understand the quality would be bleh, audio and visual, most likely. Again, it's something for a limited audience. I only feel like I should because it's in my freaking name, stuff like that. At least on the plus side with that, I do play with ZMT and I do play with TSP in that game, so that's pretty sweet. It would give them, like, a small little caveat for a day or two, back online, which would be funny. Back online here, I should say. People are like, oh, snap, what's this dude doing there? Oh, I didn't know you guys... Well, anyway. So I think that'd be kind of cool, but whatever. I've had a handful of people ask about chess and why I haven't been uploading that. I actually played, like, 8 matches in a row about a month ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago. And I played, like, complete garbage. I was like, here, take away all my pieces because I don't want to win. And I lost all 8 matches in really bad fashion, and I even tried to play bad people. Like, I set the rating of people that I should play to be really, really bad, and that it would only find me bad players, just because I wanted to get a few games to get back into it, because I hadn't played in a while, and I just decided that I sucked in all of those games and lost them all. And so since then I've had zero desire to play chess again as well, so that's why those haven't gone up. With the YouTube channel designs changing in March as well, making everything ugly to the point where, like, I can't even find what the hell I'm looking for. The people who have those channels, I don't know, I can't find anything to watch that I'm looking for. I can't find out how to message them or, like, any of that garbage. And so that's just going to further demotivate me to watch my channel get ripped to, contemporary art, I guess is a good way to put it. If you understand what I mean by that, at least. So, that's also demotivating. There's just lots of demotivating factors, I guess. And I don't exactly know what to do about it. Because I don't really see it anytime changing. Like, I don't know. I could go on and on, but I'm trying to not go on and on, even though it's been almost 10 minutes now. One thought that I did have, and I love how I'm putting this at the end of the video after, 70% of the people are going to have clicked away by now. I know there's... like, part of me wants to run some sort of tournaments, multiples, but I don't know what formats, what gens. I mean, I guess I would do some of each gen, but, like, the formats and rules and, how many people are going to show up and crap like that. And even just then, like, usually because of school and crap like that, you have to give a week for rounds, just, for people who can only play on weekends, and then time zones and all that jazz, people disconnecting and cheating and crap like that. And it's just like, I don't want to deal with that stuff. I just wish it could, go well. And that's all impossible to ask for. And then have, just for the sake of having Pokemon content to upload on the channel, if you guys put up some of your vid or, sent them to me and I uploaded them for the tournaments themselves, with whatever differences or unique aspects for the rules and styles, formats, things like that there are. Could be interesting and things like that, and at least it would get some sort of content on the channel, towards the goal that is originally designed for it. So that would, it's a thought process, but again, like, I don't know specifically anything of what I would do. I know I would do Swiss rounds, which I don't know why I've never run a freaking Swiss round tournament before, because it doesn't require, 16, 32, 64, 128, it doesn't require set numbers like that. It doesn't matter if people don't show up, you can just drop them, and, the numbers don't matter, stuff like that. It's what people do, like Magic tournaments, Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, Pokemon TCG tournaments, stuff like that. A lot of sports tournaments internationally do it. I mean, Swiss round, stuff like that. So it's probably the most fair and the most balanced and the most, consistent tournament style. And so it's like I would have no problem running even like a handful at the same time of those, of each gen and things like that. But I just don't know like formats, how that stuff would work. Somebody mentioned a cool idea where, like, if you lose a poke and he dies, then you can't use him for the rest of the tournament. So it forces people to play differently. Sometimes they just flat out run just to save the lives of the rest of their guys, and so they can use them again, even though it guarantees that they get a loss, as opposed to fighting for a chance, stuff like that. So stuff like that would be pretty cool. Somebody mentioned like a draft, so to say, like have a list of, I don't know, like 20 people, and they all pick, guys out of the list, one by one, until, all the pokes and the tiers are gone, and then they have to build their teams from that. That'd be really interesting. But I don't know, just maybe you guys can throw some cool ideas or something like that. Like, I wouldn't, like, I understand the concept, like, you need to do, or sometimes you pretty much need to do, standard OU or something like that, or at least standard something. But that's also kind of boring. Like, I don't know, like, whatever. I'll just let you guys give some ideas. I'm trying not to make this 20 minutes. 12 is already a little bit more than I expected, but knowing me, I'm not surprised in the slightest. So, anything else I can just put up with annotation, or, put it up with whatever. You guys know the drill. You've been through plenty of updates at this point. So, that's pretty much just where my heart is at right now. I just haven't felt like playing. End of story. And because of that, I haven't played. I haven't felt like trying to learn Fifth, or get accustomed and adapted to that. So that's why I've only played like 2 games, and it's just been bleh. I don't know how, if, and when anything like that's going to change. And it's not like I don't have the time on my hands, so that's one thing. But whatever. So that's where I stand right now. Let me know what you guys feel, think about any of the various topics, or anything. Take this as an open forum for questions. And certainly for those who still stuck around, anything relating to tournaments, if there's even enough people interested. I know at this point, obviously, my views are completely way down from the past, which I fully understand. Like, I'm not going to delve into that. I understand. So there's obviously even just a lessened market for how many people could theoretically be interested and stuff like that. But hell, like, I don't care who. If any of the bigger name people want to show up and join something, like, that's fine. I don't care. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you feel, what you think, and take it easy. I'll catch you later, guys. Peace.